Because I heard he could really play.
No. He can't even be Shakur.
He can't
So you.
What Shakur lied to you?
You lost. I seen the videos.
You ain't seen my video.
Oh, I didn't.
Exactly.
I just see the videos.
Exactly. What would happen? Exactly.
Boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur's a different fighter. You know, Shakur's different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done. So it's not marketable. But he can't do that because Shakur is world champion.
Terence Crawford caused a stir when he confronted Devin Haney and gave his honest take on Shakur Stevenson. Crawford also cautioned that Stevenson's high-level defense makes him a real threat and said that if anyone overlooks him, it could cost them dearly in upcoming fights.
Your little brother, you know what I'm saying, Shakur, that's the fight. Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50, I think, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because you're the man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur. People may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive.
Crawford said that a lot of boxers, including Haney, are not eager to step in with Shakur Stevenson and called him a scary fighter to go up against.
You're here for your little brother this week, Shakur Stevenson. I've interviewed both of you for years and you really have kind of built a relationship that a lot of people know about. Some people maybe don't. How good is Shakur Stevenson in your opinion?
He's not good, he's great. And I think tomorrow the world will take notice of how great he is. There's a reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing. You know, and tomorrow it will show.
How do you think it ends tomorrow night? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson can stop Teofimo Lopez? Because people aren't really talking about that.
Listen, if T.O. get out of line, you know, he can get hurt. But I see Shakur outboxing him to a decision. You know?
Bud recognizes that Shakur Stevenson has outstanding ability, and he praises his smart approach, good technique, and ring awareness. He has respect for Stevenson as a boxer who blends clever strategy with accurate moves, which makes him a tough and well-respected force inside the ropes.
When I'm in there with Shakur, you know, it's just a chess match, you know, because Shakur is a thinking man as well. So it's definitely a chess match, and you know, that's something that, you know, I love, he loves, because now we got to be creative. We got to be, you know, we got to go in that bag and be like, man, I can't do this with him because it's not gonna work. So now I got to get more creative to get a little advantage over him, because we both competitive. Neither one of us want to let the other one get anything off. So, you know, that's probably what he...
Devin Haney spoke with certainty and said that he will for sure fight Shakur Stevenson, and stressed that the matchup is too big to ignore. He pointed out the huge money involved and mentioned that fans are strongly asking for that fight to happen.
Without saying Shakur, Teofimo, Tank, right? It just is what it is. Is that fight going to ever happen? Would it ever happen against you and Shakur?
100%, yeah. I think so. I think it,
you think Shakur will grow into whatever weight you're in?
I mean, we're all of us is close to the same size. You know, we're all growing together. We're all like, you know, getting bigger. Well, so, and it's only so many guys, like y'all said, it's only so many guys that we could make big money and people want to see the fights. Which, even though I know that they're making new guys, it's there's guys like in Kermel, Abdullah, all these guys want to come up too. So eventually they gonna be there too. But yeah, no, I think that a fight with Shakur is very much possible. We tried to make it happen a while back, but you never know. I think
On a recent podcast, Shakur Stevenson and Terence Crawford had a short talk about Devin Haney and touched on topics like respect, rivalry, and how they see their careers. Shakur made it clear that he is ready to take on anyone placed in his path, and that includes high-level fighters such as Haney.
Whoever they put in front of me.
What, Devin Haney?
Whoever they...
Talks between top-level fighters are often very tricky and involve things like how the money is split, who gets the broadcast rights, and the politics between different promoters. History also shows that how much risk management is willing to take matters a lot. Stevenson has been honest about only wanting fights that fit his financial and career plans, and that could be one reason why the Haney bout has not been made official yet. Some people think the talks have slowed down not because either boxer is scared, but because both sides want a deal that works best for them. In major fights like this one, that is usually how it goes.
I try to be real careful on what I say.
True. This is guy Jay on Twitter. He a big Haney fan. He be always clipping and changing stuff, Jay.
Yeah, they gonna make a narrative as if like I'm scared of. I think Devin's a tremendous fighter. Do I think Devin Haney can beat me? Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm on a different level than everybody.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a boxer. It's not like he's a stone cold killer who's just gonna go in there and try to knock me the out.
Yeah.
He's gonna outbox me. I'm the greatest boxer. How do you...
Crawford's connection with Stevenson goes further than just casual talk. Over the years, he has often praised Stevenson's skill and ring smarts. He even said once that Stevenson stands out because of how he adapts to different styles during a fight. Even when fans complain about Stevenson's more careful or thoughtful approach, Crawford has defended him by saying that boxing is really about landing punches while avoiding them. That is a way of thinking that is closely linked to greats like Muhammad Ali.
Shakur, ain't nobody beat Shakur. I'm saying Shakur beat everybody. It don't matter who it is. Shakur beating them, so it don't matter. Shakur over everybody. That's how it's gonna be. Man, that boy's special. That boy's special, man. Shakur's, you know what I mean, one of a kind. You know what I mean? He adapt to every fighter, and then once he adapt to you, it's
Floyd Mayweather has said good things about Shakur Stevenson more than a few times, and he often points out his technique and how smart he is in the ring. Mayweather has never outright said that Stevenson is the best in his weight class, but he has always highlighted that Stevenson has a top-level skill set. When comparing fighters in the same division, Mayweather described Gervonta Davis as the hardest hitter, but called Stevenson the cleaner and more skilled boxer. So Davis brings big power while Stevenson brings accuracy, defense, and solid fundamentals, which are the same qualities that Mayweather built his whole career on. Mayweather's respect for Stevenson goes back many years. When Stevenson was still a young up-and-coming fighter, Mayweather reportedly told him that he saw something special in him, and even hinted that if anyone could challenge or even beat some of his records, it could be Stevenson.
You got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, you know, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, I mean, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out.
Devin Haney is set on showing that he belongs with the very best in boxing, and he knows that a strong legacy comes from taking on the hardest opponents out there. Instead of playing it safe with his record, Haney has openly said he wants to fight top names, especially Shakur Stevenson, which many fans think would be a defining matchup for this period in the sport. This fight is about more than just belts. It is about respect, pride, and figuring out who the most well-rounded boxer of this generation really is. Haney thinks that beating a skilled and undefeated fighter like Stevenson would silence everyone who doubts his place among the greats. This bout also brings in huge money and worldwide attention, which makes it one of the most highly awaited events in boxing today. Other fighters keep calling for big matches with Haney as well, which shows that he is a key figure in the division.
Not possible. Would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, you know, if I can't get those fights next or it doesn't make sense for it to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight at 140, and then when the time is right, then, you know, I'll defend my belt at 135. We'll just see, though. I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense. That's really all.
The talk about a possible matchup between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson keeps getting louder, but there is still a big hurdle blocking the fight from actually happening. Even with that, both fighters are in great shape and keep showing the hard work, preparation, and technical skills that make them very hard to defeat. Their recent performances and unbeaten records show how steady and professional they are at the top level of boxing. Haney has spoken directly to Stevenson and made it clear that he is ready to get in the ring with him. His words show confidence and a real wish to take on tough challenges that could shape how he is remembered, while also acknowledging that Stevenson is a serious and dangerous opponent.
Haney gonna concede to that? I doubt it. So there's a major obstacle in the way. But nonetheless, as you watch these two fighters fight, you can clearly see, outside of cheating, they're more than likely not going to lose, right? With that said, Devin Haney immediately responds to Shakur, Shakur responds to Devin, right? Again, we had the initial four kings. It was Devin, Ryan, T.O., and Tank Davis, right? It was supposed to be the Four Kings 2.0, from the Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearn, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto.
Shakur Stevenson has also replied to what Haney said and made it clear that he knows exactly what is being discussed and is open to a future matchup. His response shows that he is not running from the fight, but is just waiting for the right time when it makes sense in terms of competition and money. The back and forth between the two boxers shows a certain level of respect for each other, while also revealing the careful planning that usually goes into big fights. Their exchanges show that top-level boxing is not just about skill in the ring, but also about timing talks and thinking about the long-term path of a career. Both fighters seem alert and well-prepared, and they are carefully thinking about the risks and rewards before they make any final decision.
Plenty of times, I asked them, do you feel like you're Wilfred Benitez? Because we had that four-king era, but nobody mentions Wilfred Benitez. And the fact remains is Wilfred Benitez beat Roberto Duran as well. And Roberto Duran is 1-4 against those guys. He beat Sugar Ray Leonard the first time. Outside of that, Roberto Duran, he lost to he quit against Sugar Ray Leonard. He got knocked out brutally by Tommy Hearns. He got outboxed by Marvin Hagler and outclassed by Wilfred Benitez. Right? But he's overshadowing Wilfred Benitez. And I felt like these guys, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Tank, and T.O., overshadowed Shakur Stevenson. And now Shakur Stevenson has shined the light by dominating Teofimo Lopez.
Shakur Stevenson put on a strong show in his latest fight against Teofimo Lopez, and trainer Boozy Andis highlighted just how impressive the performance really was. What stood out the most was that Stevenson seemed to box for long stretches with what looked like only one fully working hand, but he still managed to control the fight with ease. His jab was sharp and on target, and it stayed in Lopez's face the whole time, which let Shakur set the pace and distance from beginning to end. Every move Stevenson made had a clear reason behind it. His footwork timing and defensive skills showed a high level of control and ring intelligence that took away Lopez's speed and power. Some critics had long said that Stevenson did not have a strong list of opponents and had not fought top names, but this fight changed that story completely.
I see greatness, man. I see greatness. Shakur practically beat him with one hand, man. That jab, man. Most important hand you have, man. You know? And he looked good doing it, sharp. You know what I mean? Distance. He did everything, man. He did everything right, man.
A lot of people thought it would be a tough fight because Teo's athletic, Teo's experienced, he's fought on a high level. And, you know, they were critical of Shakur. He ain't fought nobody, this and that. he made Teal look like everybody else.
Made him look like an amateur. Made him look like an amateur. Yes.
Now, technically, what did you see? All right, where did Teal go wrong in that?
Where he was wrong?
Yeah.
Fighting Shakur. That's where he was wrong. Fighting Shakur. I knew he just running his mouth. He just was tough, man. I knew that from the beginning, even the time when he